Hey, what's up, Dean? Saber Performance. We are back. We're at the shop. I haven't posted in a couple of days. I did the shorts on the 64 Nova. If you haven't seen those, check them out. Car is cool. The intake on it came out really, really good. We went out the inner fender, tucked the air filter up against the radiator core support, put a small oval in the radiator core support. I didn't get a chance to record that. The owner stood here with me basically the whole time, but it was one of those kind of hurry up. He brought the car and needed to bring the car back. But regardless of that, so I did that, and then still working on Jonathan's Ranger, and getting back to this header because we have this project that came up. This is the big turntable that I have to build, and that thing is called a Gravitron. So it literally sits, so it's hanging from the ceiling right now. It's not actually connected to the table, but it will sit on the center of the table, kind of where you see that axle hub and bearing. And then these legs here, there's more legs. It'll get 8 legs in total. They're right there. More wheels and stuff in the box. The little brackets are those send cut send brackets that I made, drew and then had them cut and bend. They came out freaking awesome. These are literally skateboard wheels, and I just picked up bolts. I got to get spacers for them, but that's kind of the idea, like how it'll ride. It's like that. I have to add in all the other stuff. I have to add in a bunch of supports and stuff. So this is a big undertaking for not having a lot of room. But, we get stuff done. This is what we do. So my son actually came down and helped me. My younger son, I don't know, whichever way you want to say it. I have 4 kids, daughter, son, daughter. So he came down. My 2 sons rolled all the rings. So the big square tube rings, they rolled those, and then my oldest son helped me roll the round rings, and then my younger son came back and helped me put all of this together between the last 3 days. This is what we got done, and then now I'm kind of at a pause at it because I could finish doing all the other stuff, but I want to get the spacers and then start doing all the center stuff for it. But I am getting back on the header because I got all the tubes. So this time I ordered the same 180 degree bend from Vibrant with a really, really tight radius. I think it's 2 1/8 center line radius, which is freaking super tight for stainless pipe, and it comes out really, really nice. The bends are really nice. I got a bunch more 45s. I think these are stainless header works. Yeah, this is stainless header works 45s, and then tight radius 90s, which are also stainless header works. But you can see like the bend just comes out really, really nice. There's like very, very minimal squish on it. And I measured a couple of them. They're damn near like perfect 90s. It's a task to get a perfect 90, and these are damn near perfect 90s, which is freaking awesome. Like the Vibrant 180 is not actually 180. It's actually the legs are spread open on it, which I'm okay with that because I just cut them all up. So I should have enough tubing to get the header right. You see I have all 3 tubes in position, and you can pull them together. So I just need to get this 4th one down and over. So I'm going to work on doing that. I know I just basically have to follow this tube in here and then come out and over. I may not have chosen the right tube to bring over there, but it was the best tube to bring over there in a sense. So I'm going to get to work on this, and then in the end I'll cut them all flush and get the collector. Both collectors are on the bench right there, or on the shelf right there with the V-bands welded in them. So I'm going to get to work on this. Hopefully by the end of today, I really want to have this header complete, ready to be fully welded or fully welded. It'd be really nice if I could have this one fully welded, ready to go in the truck, bolted up, 100% permanent, done. It'd be really nice if I could accomplish that today. That'd be friggin' awesome. So that's what I'm working on. The header's coming out sick. I like it. So that's what I'm working on. Jeez. Okay. Excuse me. I got all the tubes welded up. I took 2 tubes off. I think it was these N2 I took off. Finished welding all the tubes out. Hopefully I didn't miss any. I don't think I did. And then I put those 2 back in. I only tacked them back in, and then I slipped the collector on, got that fully welded. That thing was filthy. I wiped it. I don't know if it's a different material. I know I got them from Summit, but it was dirty and just welded a little different. And I'm not real happy with that collector either. Even though I squeezed everything together, it left gaps around the tubes, almost like it was meant for like a 2-inch tube. So I kind of rolled the edges down to get them welded, but it's still hot actually. Pretty much it's all welded out, and up inside I did find the little star things. That's not it. That's it right there. The little star. So that's up in there, all welded in. That connects all the inside edges of the tube where there's the big hole. Basically like down in there-ish, kind of. So all the way back there where the tube would be open, you can see the back side of the star. You know, if you were to leave it open, all your exhaust would blow out in between the tubes. So you have to connect those tubes, then you have to weld all the way up, and that's what that little bit of purple and blue right there. That's basically all 4 tubes stuck together, and then each one's welded all the way out, and then you weld the collector. That seals everything. So this header mainly is done. I'm going to hopefully tomorrow, I got the Impala coming. I forgot about that. But what I'm going to try and do is hook the gantry up, pull the motor mount bolts, and I'm going to shift the motor that way, slide the header down in there. I haven't tried it with the collector, but I imagine it's going to be tough to slide it down in there. I tried with all 4 tubes on it, like down to where the collector would go, and I was struggling. I don't want to break the plugs. So I'm just going to undo the motor mount bolts, kind of dangle the motor, scoot it over a little bit. I'll be able to let it down if I need, or pick it up a little if I need. But I'm going to slip that header in, make sure it fits. You know, I'll put the motor mount bolts back in. I'll put it on kind of loose. And I'll put it up in the air, make sure it's good. I'll slip the steering shaft back in, make sure I have clearance for everything. And then everything's good. I'll pull that header back off, fully weld the flange. And I plan to weld the flange inside. I have a little bit of work to do. Yeah, like this tube here just needs to be tapped to the flange. So my plan is to weld the insides of them because it's pretty accessible, and that'll kind of give it a little more of a smooth transition. So I'll ding these out to the flange, get them tacked in. I'll see how they fit. If they fit like this, really tight and nice, then I probably won't worry about the inside, because the flanges are actually bigger than the ports, or the tubes are bigger than the ports. And I don't want to cattywampus the flange, which I will once I'm all done welding it. I will take it across the disc sander, just to make sure it's got a fairly smooth surface on it. I could chuck it in the lathe, or not lathe, the mill, but their headers are a pain in the butt to chuck in a mill because they're just, there's nothing flat on them. So This one is, I would say, 90% done. 95. I'd say 95% done. I think it came out pretty sick. I'm digging it. I think it came out pretty good. This was the kind of tight little weird angle I had to put in to get the tube back on top, but I got it. And I didn't use too much material. I think I used 190 and 145 is what I used for that. So I should, knock on wood, have enough tube for the other header now. So I will get this on the truck, make sure it's good, get it fully welded, and it'll be bolted on, sealed up, done deal. That one's done. Then I can put the coolant sensor in. Hopefully in the next day or so, be able to get the other one. Good hair day. I'll get the other one, all together on the truck. I feel like this one's going to be the harder one to actually get on and off. But looking at it, it looks like it should be able to come from underneath. Just that lower control arm mount back there is the bear. So if I can get the flange up above the starter, basically, keep all the tubes tight enough to where I can get the flange above the starter, I shouldn't have a problem getting the header up from underneath. So that's the plan. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. But for now, I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, leave me a comment. Have a good day.